In this video, we will discuss the Seru mock test for the section 1 of the PHV Driver's Handbook by TFL. I'll give you 5 seconds for each question to think about the answer and then I'll reveal the answer. So let's start with the first question, which is where can you find the information about changing your address and your driving license? Options are ask other licensed drivers in the family, back of your DVLA license, the PHV operator, the driver's handbook. So the correct option is the second option. You can find the information on the back of your DVLA license. Next question is, if you have broken the law and have been disqualified from driving, what are the actions you must take from the following? Options are inform the DVLA, inform the TFL and police, inform the TFL and police and send your PHU driver license, or the last option is inform the TFL and send them your PHU driver's license and badge. So the correct option is the last one. You should inform TFL and send them your PHU driver's license and the badge. Next question is, what is DBS an abbreviation for? Options are driving and bearing service, diplomatic bureau service, or disclosure and bearing service. So the correct option is the third option. It stands for disclosure and bearing service. Next question is, which driving licenses are accepted by TFL while applying for PHV driver's license? Options are a full driving license from DVLA, Northern Ireland, European Union or European Economic Area that is at least 1 year old, a full driving license only from DVLA and Northern Ireland that is at least 3 years old, a full driving license from DVLA, Northern Ireland, European Union or European Economic Area that is at least 3 years old. The correct option is third option. You will need a full driving license from DVLA, Northern Ireland, European Union or the European Economic Area that is at least 3 years old. Next question is, which of the following are considered as licensing requirements? Options are you must have the right to live in the UK, you must have the right to live and work in the UK, you must have a British passport, or you must be in the UK for at least 1 year. So the correct option is second option. You must have the right to live and work in the UK. Next question is, the medical requirements are the DVLA-medical standards. The options are Group 3, Group 5, Group 2 or Group 7. So the correct option is Group 2. We'll drag that into the blank space and we'll drag the other 3 options into the red box. Next question is, you will need to take a dash test to check your ability to select and plan a route, read a dash and identify location. The test is held in a center approved by dash and conducted under exam conditions by a TFL examiner. The test is known as a topographical skill assessment. Options are separate, same, map, TFL or DVLA. So the correct options are separate, map and TFL. So we'll put these in the black spaces and we'll put the other options into the red box. Next question is, if TFL sends you an exemption notice of wearing driver's badge, you must. Options are believe no one can be exempt from wearing a badge, carry an exemption notice with you at all times when working as a PHU driver, carry a copy of the exemption notice and driving license with you at all times when working as a PHU driver, or keep your driver's badge in your car at all times when working as a PHU driver. So the correct option is second option. You should carry an exemption notice with you at all times when working as a PHU driver. Next question is, where should you keep your license? Options are keep it in your car all the time, even when you're not working. You should keep your license at home in a safe place. Keep it with you always while you're working, or give it to your PHU operator and they will keep it in a safe place. So the correct option is the second option. You should keep your license at home in a safe place. The next question is, from what age must all PHU drivers have a medical assessment every year? Options are from the age of 45, never. PHU drivers must need a medical examination each time they apply to renew their license, or from the age of 65. So the correct option is the last option, from the age of 65. Next question is, if your PHU driver's badge or license has been stolen, who should you inform? Options are TFL, police, TFL and the police take a crime reference number from the police, or the last option is none of them. So the correct option is the third option. You should inform TFL as well as the police and also take a crime reference number from the police. Next question is, which documents of yours must the PHV operators keep copies of? Options are PHV driver's license, your DVLA or NI or EU or EA driving license, PHV driver's badge and passport. PHV driver's license, your DVLA driving license, your insurance certificate, PHV driver's badge and passport. PHV driver's license and your DVLA or NI or EU or EA driving license. Or the last option is PHV driver's license and your insurance certificate. So the correct option is the third option, your PHU driver's license and your DVLA or NI, EU or EA driving license. Next question is, as soon as you're licensed, you need to keep communication with TFL. How can you do it? Options are answer 4 calls from TFL, call or email them and ask them if there is any update, respond to any letters, emails or other forms of communication, or the last option is always check your email and respond immediately. The correct option is third option. You should respond to any letters, emails, or other forms of communication with TFL. Next question is, if you develop a new medical condition that may affect your ability to drive and are unsure what to do, who should you contact for advice? Options are contact your doctor for advice, contact TFL for advice, contact DVLA for advice, or the last option is check online for advice. So the correct option is second option, you should contact TFL for advice. Next question is, what do the abbreviations SERU stand for? Options are safer equality and regular understanding, speaking eloquently and regularly understanding, safety, equality and regulation underground, or safety, equality and regulatory understanding. So the correct option is last option. Seru stands for safety, equality and regulatory understanding. Next question is, who else can use your PHV badge? Options are any PHV driver license holder, any PHV driver license holder who registered at the same address as you, no one except you, or any member of your family. So the correct option is the third option, no one except for you. Next question is, if a vision impaired person asks you for your license number, what would be your response? Options are, you should tell them your driving license number because they cannot see. You should give them your badge because a vision impaired person can also know that you're licensed, or tell them that they could call the operator if they don't trust you. Or the last option is, no passenger has any right to see your driver's badge, so don't give it to them. So the correct option is the second option, you should give them your badge because a vision impaired person can also know that you're licensed. Next question is, for what age must all PHV drivers have a medical assessment each time they renew their PHV license? Options are from the age of 45, not from the age of 65. PHV drivers only need a medical examination each time they apply to renew their license, or not from the age of 55. So the correct option is the first option, from the age of 45. Next question is, you should tell TFL immediately between medical examinations you develop any new medical conditions of the following. Options are psychiatric illness or epilepsy. Now these both are correct. If you have either of these medical conditions, you should tell TFL immediately. Next question is, please choose the one correct statement from the following statements. Options are, your PHU driver's license does not contain your address. The address on your PHU driver's license should be the same as the address on your DVLA license. You don't need to tell TFL if both addresses are not the same, or your DVLA license does not contain your address. So the correct option is the second option. The address on your PHU driver's license should be the same as the address on your DVLA license. Next question is, what is the time limit to inform TFL if you change your address? Options are 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, or none of them. So the correct option is third option, 21 days. Next question is, from the following conditions, on which condition must you tell TFL immediately if? Options are, you're arrested, you're charged with, convicted, or cautioned for any crime, fixed penalty notice, or penalty points on your driving license, or all of them. So the correct option is the last one. In all of these cases, you should inform TFL immediately. Next question is, if you are on a student visa in the UK and you have the right to work for a limited number of hours, which statement is valid? Options are TFL won't issue any license for them, TFL will issue a license without condition, TFL will issue a license with an appropriate condition on the license that they won't be allowed to work as a self-employed. So the correct option is the third option. TFL will in this case issue a license with an appropriate condition on the license, which will not allow the driver to work as self-employed. Now the next question is, if you get frequent parking tickets, what can be done by TFL? Options are TFL may take licensing action against you, nothing will be done by TFL, TFL PHU department won't know about it, so just relax. But the last option is TFL will ask you to take the Seru test again. So the correct option is first option, TFL may take licensing action against you. Next question is, what level of English standard is required? Options are level 1, at least a B1 level, GCSE English standard, or no English test is required for British passport holders. So the correct option is second option, at least a B1 level of English. Next question is, if for any reason your license is revoked, you must return your license to TFL within. Options are 14 days, 7 days, 21 days, or 28 days. So the correct option is 7 days. So we'll put that in the blank space and the other options in the red box. Next question is, B1 is a level of English in what? Options are Common European Framework of Reference for Languages, CFR, Community European Framework of Writers for Languages, CFR, Common English Fast Reference, CFR, or Common European Framework Rote of Languages, CFR. So the correct option is the first one. CFR stands for Common European Framework of Reference for Languages. Next question is, whose property is the TFL badge and license? Options are your own property, DVLA's property, property of TFL at all times, or Mayor of London's property. So the correct option is the third option. It is the property of TFL at all times. You must be age dash or older when you apply for your license. There is no upper age limit. Now in this type of question, you have to fill in the blank with the correct option and then drag the other incorrect options into this red box. So for this question, the correct option is 21. So we'll drag that into the blank area. We'll drag the other three options into the red box. The next question is, what information is displayed on your PHV driver's badge? Options are your name, photograph, license number, and the date of your license period ends. Your name, photograph, date of birth, license number, and the date of your license period ends. Your name, photograph, date of birth, and license number, or your name, photograph, license number, the date of your license period ends, and the vehicle registration number. So the correct option for this question is the first option. Your PHU driver's badge displays your name, your photograph, your license number, and the date when your license period ends. And with that, the Seru Section 1 mock test has come to an end. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'll try my best to answer you. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and also subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.